name is Farah Adriani. My ID matric is 2024-573-107.
Hi, my name is Nur Christina binti Basharuddin. My matric ID is 2024945695.
Hi, my name is Nur Amrina Shazza binti Kamarul Zaman. My matric ID is 2024-539-419.
Hi, my name is Christine Patricia binti Baidro Hisham. My matric is 2024-924-503.
I am Sarah Khadija binti Razi and my matric number is 2024-593-336.
So, I will explain about introduction. One type of business is New Balance, a globally recognized company specializing in the design, manufacturing, and marketing of athletic footwear, apparel, and accessories. The company operates in the athletic and lifestyle industry, focusing on delivering high-quality product that combine performance, comfort, and style. It caters to a wide range of customers, including professional, athlete, and casual consumers. 2. Background of the company. New Balance was founded in 19,000 years in Boston, Massachusetts, under the name New Balance Arch Support Company. Italy, it focused on producing orthopedic products like arch support to improve shoe fit and comfort. This focus on functionality laid the foundation for its future success. By the 1960s years, New Balance began producing running shoes, gaining recognition for its innovative design tailored to athlete needs. Over time, the company has grown into one of the world's leading athlete brands, known for its inclusivity in offering footwear in a variety of sizes and widths. 3. Type of product produced. Today, New Balance offers a wide range of products. Its footwear collection includes running shoes, walking shoes, casual sneakers, and training gear, all designed with advanced technology to enhance performance. The company also produces sport apparel such as jacket, t-shirt, leggings, and shorts, as well as accessories like sock, bag, and caps. These products are created to meet the needs of both athlete and everyday consumer, ensuring quality, durability, and comfort. For closing statement, in summary, New Balance is a company that has successfully combined tradition and innovation to establish itself as a leader in the athlete and lifestyle industry. Here's an explain about basic economics concept. And scarcity, the definition is scarcity occurs when human wants exceed the limited resources available to fulfill them. For example, New Balance face limited availability of resources such as raw materials, labor, and machinery to produce shoes. So, scarcity is the reason why companies must allocate resources efficiently. 2.1.2 choice. The definition choice. When scarcity exists, choice must be met. Choice focus on producing the most efficient and profitable option to meet market demand. For example, New Balance must decide which shoe models to produce, such as prioritizing the most popular or profitable design. So, every choice involves trade-offs because resources are insufficient to produce everything. 2.1.3 Opportunity cost. So, the definition of opportunity cost refers to the value of the next best alternative that is foregone when discussion is made. For example, New Balance prioritizes producing the NB530 model due to higher demand among customers. So, every business discussion comes with an opportunity cost because using resources for one purpose means giving up another.
Basic economic problems. What to produce? New Balance decides to produce the New Balance 530 because it meets the demand for trendy, comfortable, and functional footwear. The product is aimed at a market that values retro aesthetics, everyday wear, and high-performance sneakers. The choice reflects a strategy to target both the fashion-conscious and active lifestyle segments. How to produce? New Balance must determine the production methods for the New Balance 530. They focus on material sourcing, like using high-quality materials like synthetic overlays, rubber, outsoles, and cushioning technology for durability and comfort. Then, production process, employing a mix of automated machinery and skilled labor in factories to ensure efficient and precise manufacturing. Lastly, sustainability, implementing environmental friendly practices such as reducing waste or using recycled materials to appeal to eco-conscious consumers. How to produce? The quantity of New Balance 530 shoes produced depends on market demand, like analyzing customer preference, market trends, and sales forecasts to avoid overproduction or shortages. Then, cost and profitability, balancing production costs with expected revenue to ensure profitability while maintaining stock levels. Lastly, competition, monitoring rival brands to align production with market share goals. Whom to produce? New Balance produces the 530 for specific consumer groups, including target audience, young adults, and middle-aged individuals who value retro style and comfortable footwear. Then, demographics, customers in regions where casual and athleisure footwear trends dominate. Lastly, price-sensitive buyers, offering the product and competitive prices to cater to a broader audience.
So right now, I will give an explanation to all of you about demand. So basically, demand is defined as a consumer ability and willingness to buy goods and services in a given period of time at a particular price, and it's known as ceteris paribus, which means other things remain constant. So basically, law of demand states that the higher the price, the lower the quantity demanded, or good and vice versa. So basically, it is the meaning of ceteris paribus. In other words, that we can classify is the quantity purchases varies inversely with price. The movement upward. So basically, New Balance use high quality materials like soft cushioning and durable fabric for their sports shoes. If material costs rise, the company might increase shoes prices, which can lower demand. For example, if the price of NB530 shoes goes from RM500 to RM425, demand will decrease. This is an upward movement along the demand curve, where higher price lead to lower demand. So, for the movement downward, during the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic in Malaysia, lockdowns, MCO, disrupted factories and material supplies. To boost sales, New Balance lowered price. For example, if the price of NB30 shoes dropped from RM525 to RM500, demand would increase. This is a downward movement along the demand curve, where lower price lead to higher demand. On price factors, the number of buyers during 2020 COVID-19 pandemic in Malaysia, lockdowns, MCO, disrupted factories and material supplies. To boost sales, New Balance lowered price. For example, if the price of NB530 shoes dropped from RM525 to 100, demand would increase. This is a downward movement along the demand curve, where lower price lead to higher demand.
Elasticity price elasticity of demand. Based on the graph, it shows that when the price of the New Balance shoes is at 425 ringgit and the quantity demanded is 300 units. When the price decreased from 425 ringgit to 400 ringgit, so the quantity demanded is increased from 300 to 350 units. That shows there is huge change and quantity of demand, because when there is a change in price of product, this is because customer been so responsive towards the changes in price of the product. According to the calculation, we can tell that New Balance is categorized as a elastic demand, because the price elasticity of demand is greater than 1, which is 2.72.
Supply. Supply is basically defined as the producer's ability, willingness to supply different quantities of goods and services at a different possible price and time range. Basically, law of supply states that the higher the price, the higher the quantity supplied for that good and vice versa. The relation between the price and the quantity supplied is positive. Movement upward. To increase profit, New Balance raised the price of their shoes. For example, if the price of NB530 rise from RM375 to RM385, the company will supply more shoes. According to the law of supply, the higher prices lead to a higher quantity supplied. This is called an upward movement along the supply curve. Lower prices to sell more shoes. Sometimes New Balance lowers prices to sell more shoes, like during year-end sales or to clear old stock. For example, if the price of NB530 drops from RM385 to RM375, quantity supply also decreases. This is a downward movement along the supply curve. For the non-price factors, New Balance use modern technology to improve shoe production. Advanced machines and technique allow them to make more shoes in less time, increasing supply. When technology boosts supply, the supply curve shifts to the right.
Now we move to price elasticity of supply. Based on the graph, it shows when the price of the New Balance is at 385 ringgit, the quantity of supply is 250. When the price decreased from 385 ringgit to 375 ringgit, so the quantity of supply decreased from 250 to 200 units. According to the calculation, we can tell that New Balance is categorized as elastic supply, because the price elasticity of supply is greater than 1, which is 7.7.
Market equilibrium is a condition where quantity demanded and quantity supply are equal. Once the market equilibrium has been achieved, there will be no tendency for the price and quantity to change. Market equilibrium, also known as a market clearing price.
Market equilibrium is a situation where when buyers are willing to buy goods and services and sellers are willing to sell goods and services. Finally, market equilibrium is a stable point when the equilibrium price and quantity already been determined, and there would be no tendency for both equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity to change. Determination of equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. Our chosen shoes business brand, New Balance Company, we have assumed that 300 units of shoes have been sold each month, and this is graph for our equilibrium for New Balance. The design New Balance 530 from New Balance priced at RM425 ringgit. Each are their top selling product, which is holding the number 1 bestseller. This stability point means the market equilibrium price is achieved when QDD same with QAS. The both demand and curve had a connection. The concept of government intervention in the market. Government get involved in the market to fix problems like market failure and to make resources better distributed. This means they take action to control or change the decision made by individuals, groups and organizations about socio-economic matters. We go to the shortage and surplus. New Balance has done some research on the market equilibrium and decided to set the price for New Balance 530 price at RM425 ringgit. If we decrease the price to RM400 ringgit, it could cause the problem which is shortage, and it's happened because when the quantity demanded is greater than quantity supply. On the other hand, if we increase the price up to RM450 ringgit, we might face a surplus because the quantity demanded is less than quantity supplies, and the price is above the equilibrium price. Also, if the price is too high, the buyer might not be able to afford it. So, setting the price at RM425 ringgit is the best way to keep everything balanced. Next, we go to the price control. There are two types of price control, which is price ceiling or maximum price, and price floor or minimum price. The government usually set a price ceiling on essential commodities such as sugar, cooking oil, rice, and chicken. This is to prevent the practice of setting unfair price that would harm the buyers. However, since New Balance is a company that produces luxury goods, so we could not find anything related to a price ceiling for our product. As for the price floor, it is related to the minimum wages, which is the lowest salary a company can pay to their employees in order to protect them from exploitation. Since 2023, the government has set a minimum salary of RM1,500 ringgit for private sector workers. This means that New Balance company must pay all the employee at least RM1,500 ringgit per month. The minimum wages help employee, especially unskilled worker, but improve their quantity of life. So we have two diagrams for maximum price and minimum price. So we go to the non-price control. We choose indirect tax for our company. In the market, where supply and demand are free, price will adjust to reach an equilibrium point. The equilibrium price and quantity are determined by the force of supply and demand. However, the equilibrium price is not made the best price and depend on situations. The graph shows for the indirect tax. New Balance charge an indirect tax on consumer of 6% service tax for all the items sold. The amount of 6% charged to the producer and consumer has been set by the government. So this is the pattern of tax paid by consumer and producer. So here the example for the conclusions. The conclusion and figure above has shown that after tax, the supply curve shift to the leftward from S0 to S1, which shows that the supply decreases when the price increase. For New Balance, the tax is shared equally between the producer and consumer. Both of them have to pay the same amount, which is RM25 ringgit point 50 cent each.
So the conclusion is, New Balance successfully applies economic principles to thrive in the athletic footwear market. So efficiently manage resources, focus on popular products like MB530 and balance demand with supply, innovation and sustainability, use advanced technology, sustainable practice and competitive pricing to uphold quality and innovative adaptability, excel in responding to challenges and market trends, securing a strong global position.